Hi guys, Mary here. Today is Monday, January 31st, 2022. Happy Monday. I just wanted to do a reading for the new moon, in Aquarius, which is tomorrow, February 1st. And I'll do a reading for us, but it's a good time to put out your intentions, to plant a seed for something new that you want to do. I like to write mine down and then I burn them. I just burn them in one of my singing bowls, and that sends a message to the universe. It goes out into the ethers. So it's a great thing to do, a little ceremony for yourself. Let's see. I think it's a time of healing. Yeah, it's a time of healing. And I feel like it's a time of expansion. So you may be going back to school or doing some research or learning in some way. For others of you, you may be teaching. Let's see what else. I think it's a time of great change, and I feel like many truths will be coming out, which, I know I've been saying that a while, but there are definitely some truths coming out. So just be aware of that. I hope that you're all well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I try to put out content that deals with ascension and spirituality. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and also that little bell. Excuse me. That will remind you of any new videos I put out. So thank you very much. And hit the thumbs up if you can, if you like these videos. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for us for this new moon. We have Scales of Karma and Temple Secrets. So this is a new deck. It's called Sacred Light Oracle. It's by Anna Stark and illustrated by Selena Moon. Okay, so the first card up is Scales of Karma. This is the first time I've used this deck. But what I'm seeing here is a master teacher, and a student. It says, cycles of disharmony, creating new traditions and unfortunate events. So what can I say about karma? I think that a lot of us have been clearing karma. If you've been on this ascension journey with me anyway, a lot of us are clearing karma, not just for ourselves, but for our ancestors that came before us. And we need to clear that karma in order to go through this ascension process and this higher consciousness that we're all going through. And with these lights coming onto the planet right now, with solar flares and photonic light is coming in, you may even have had some side effects of headaches, sleepless nights. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. It's now 12:23 in the afternoon. So I'm pretty tired, but I've been getting up around 3 in the morning almost every night this week. So insomnia can be one of the side effects too. And I've been having this weird experience at night. When I start to fall asleep, I get these tingles in my right foot. That's where it starts every time. And it kind of slowly goes up my leg and then into my left foot and up that leg. And then eventually it's kind of like a hug of energy, and it goes to my head. So, I get the message just to be still and allow it. I feel like it's, I don't know what it is, to be honest with you, but I feel like it's maybe maybe it's just energy coming in. I'm not sure. But I know that, we're getting light codes and we're being upgraded. And so I'm just thinking it's that it's not unpleasant. So if any of you are having this experience at night, let me know in the comments. Thanks. All right. So scales of karma, cycle of disharmony. So I guess you could say that the world is a little less than harmonious right now. So try to see things from a higher perspective and know why certain things are happening, which I've talked about before. It's systems crumbling and people standing up for themselves, for their freedoms. There may be a little rebelliousness, but it's all part of the process. Try to stay out of any drama if you can. I feel like the news media is kind of wanting us to look over here, and then stuff over here is happening, and so just be aware that the mainstream media is not, they have an agenda. So try to see things from a bird's eye view and stay out of any drama if you can. All right. I just think that we're clearing karma. I think that's why this card is here, and that is helping us to ascend to a higher state of consciousness. And then we have temple secrets. Can't even see this. Temple secrets: secrecy, isolation, observation, and ritual magic. Okay, so I would say that a lot of secrets and truths will be coming out after this new moon. Secrets can no longer be held as we move into this higher state of being. So I think that's why, we're clearing karma, and we're getting rid of things that no longer serve us, and we're letting go of the past, all that baggage, letting go of victim mentality and our stories. So we can't take that with us to the new earth, which is just a state of consciousness. I would say that, be the observer is a great thing to do in order to stay in a higher vibration. I've had the question, how do I know I'm on a higher timeline? Because the timelines have split. And, I just tell people, just be the highest version of you. Be your authentic self. Be kind. Do the right thing. Do the right thing even when no one is watching, right? I can remember I made a medication error when I was working in the recovery room. And this was back before they had the computer medication things. Now I don't even know what they're called. We just had like a drawer and all the meds were in one drawer in little pockets. And I grabbed a vial that was next to the vial of med I was supposed to take out of the drawer. I grabbed the wrong vial, and those two vials looked very, very similar. So I gave the medication. I think I had like 2 patients in recovery at the same time. I just felt rushed that day. It was a huge mistake. I knew it as soon as I gave the med. I looked at the vial. It was a huge mistake. It's what you're never supposed to do as a nurse. So I ran into the lunchroom, which was, it's like a lounge right near the recovery room. It was a small hospital, only 4 ORs. Anyway, I ran in and I was like, I need help. And there was surgeons in there eating lunch, and they came. I said, I gave the wrong med. Please assess the patient. Had to call my nurse manager. It was one of the worst days of my nursing career. But what happened was, we made sure that those medications weren't next to each other. So, we learned a lesson. We solved the problem. But if I hadn't told on myself, no one was around. I was the only one in there. I could have just lied, right? But I didn't, because that's just not who I am. So I guess the moral is do what's right, even when no one's looking. Okay, I don't know where that came from. Let's pull some more cards. Okay, this is from my Oracle deck. It's called Sea and Soul Illumination Oracle deck, available on Etsy. My store name is Lighthousehealer. I just lowered the price by half because I have boxes here I'm tired of storing. So go there if you want the deck. All right, Heavenly Angels, please show us guidance. Oh, thank God my heater's off. It's so loud. Okay, we have forgiveness and stillness. So forgiveness. I talk a lot about forgiveness, and I use the Ho'oponopono prayer when I need to forgive. It's usually myself, because I judge myself too harshly. But so anyway, forgiveness is important. It's part of letting go. It's part of that clearing, so you don't have to drag all those heavy bags with you as we move through, as we go forward. So forgiveness isn't about the other person. It's more for you. So try to forgive if there's someone that you need to forgive. And then we have stillness. So the stillness picture is the same as the outside of the card, but stillness. So this reminds me of the 3 S's. So in the Buddhist teachings, they talk about the 3 S's: stillness, spaciousness, and what's the other one? Oh, silence. So the 3 S's, stillness, spaciousness, and silence, it's something that I try to be aware of when I do meditation or when I take a walk in nature. Knowing that nature is when I'm in nature, that's where I feel really connected to God, what I call God, or the Most High, or the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it. It's hard for me here because it's so cold out. So I can't really get out like I used to, but it's important to be still. It's important to receive the messages, maybe from your higher self, from God. If you're contemplating something, or you need an answer to something, it's really good to be still and just allow that answer to come. So let's see what else we have here. If you live in the South, or like a location that's where you can get outside, it'd be great to get out and just put your feet on the ground, your bare feet. Use all of your senses, listen to the wind, listen to the birds, get in connection with Mother Nature, and I don't know, hug a tree. I can remember doing that, thinking, oh my gosh, if somebody saw me do this. Now I don't care. I just hug the tree. I don't care who's watching. All right, so we have green, heart healing. So when we forgive others, it really heals our heart. And I think I mentioned that this new moon in Aquarius is a time of healing. And I know a lot of us need that because we've been through a lot in the last 2 years. So that's a good message. And then we have Tree of Life, travel on. What can I say about the Tree of Life? I used to have these trees in Calabria. Now I forget the name of them, but it was the tree of life, and they had these they call them drumsticks on them, but they were edible. And anyway, when I see this, I feel like as above, so below. So as above, so below is our thoughts create our reality. So just pay attention to your thoughts and your words and your actions. And you know, we all want to create this new earth. And I try to sit in meditation daily. And I just put my thoughts out about, you know, what that new earth would be, what it is already. You know, when you're manifesting, you're acting as if you already have it, right? And I feel like that's what we do a lot. You know, if you're unconscious of your thoughts, you're still manifesting, but maybe manifesting what you don't want. Once you become aware, you can manifest what you do want. Okay, so let's see what else we have on screen. Moringa. I had moringa trees. Look it up. They're awesome. You can eat the whole tree, like the flowers and the bark and the fruit of the tree. It was delicious. It had like a peppery taste. The leaves. Okay, we have orphaned. And a change in the wind. This is number 5. 5 is all about change and transformation. And there's a lot of change coming, and I feel like it's coming after this new moon in Aquarius. And you may feel isolated. I just got the word isolated. So you may be feeling isolated. You know, I was sick for 3 weeks straight and I was very isolated. It's not a good place to be for someone like me. I'm like a people person, and it can get depressing, and you might be depressed, but know that change is coming. And if you're vibrating at a higher rate, so, you know, everything is energy, and lower vibration is greed, jealousy, anger, and the higher vibration emotions are love, gratitude, joy, you know, being joyful, like when you're a kid, and, you know, just swinging on a swing or going down a slide. And you want to kind of stay in a higher vibration, because you'll be like a magnet to others that are vibrating at the same frequency. So I know a lot of you have had to let go of people in your life that no longer served you, that brought your vibration down. And in order to be your authentic self, you may have had to let them go. And that's why we're going through this healing process and this forgiveness process. And if you are feeling isolated or orphaned, you know, just know that you'll be like a magnet to others. And I know it's hard with people wearing masks, and, you know, it's not an easy time, but just have faith that your tribe will come. I have faith. I've met a few people around the apartment complex here, and it takes time to develop relationships. It doesn't happen overnight. So just stay with it. Okay, and then we have a change in the wind, which is what I was talking about. It's number 12. 1 + 2 adds up to 3. The number 3 for me is all about expansion. So we're expanding our consciousness on a soul level. We're also expanding our knowledge. We're learning, we're reading, you know, learning from the masters. I've been doing a lot of reading on Buddhism. Yeah, I can remember my ex-husband saying to me, "You're a Buddhist," and I was like, "No, I'm not." And he thought a lot of my belief system was based on Buddhism, but I hadn't never studied Buddhism. But now I've been reading up on it. It's very interesting, and I love the 3 S's, and then there's like the 3 poisons, which is greed, anger or hatred, and what's the other one? Ignorance. All right, so let me pull. I think I'll pull one more card. Yeah, the 3 poisons. If you stay away from those, you'll be on the higher timeline. It's hard because there's so much marketing, companies wanting us to buy their products, but you can't fill the void with material stuff because that only works for about a day. And then you're like, oh, this designer bag, it's not filling the hole. I need something more. Okay, oh, wow. We have Master Jesus forgiveness. I love spirit. So we're really supposed to get this message. Somebody out there needs to forgive someone. Maybe it's yourself. It says, we are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. So, for me, this awakening and ascension is about finding your own Christ consciousness. And when you do that, you're in the 5th dimension. I can't be there all the time, but I sure as hell try. Okay, and then we have Kali Ma, facing fear. It says, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. We're being upgraded. All this photonic light's coming in. People are awakening, and they're going to look to you. They're going to look to you for information, and maybe facing your fear is being able to talk about it publicly, being your authentic self. I used to be spiritual on this channel and then kind of hide it in my personal life, and I can't do that anymore. So that was a fear for me. So, Kali Ma. Okay, I'll leave it there. I'm asking for some prayers, if you don't mind, for my father, who's going through something right now, illness. And also, please pray for me Friday at 8 a.m. because I'm taking my nursing boards and I've been studying diligently and I'm very nervous. So if you wouldn't mind saying a little prayer, I'd really appreciate it. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and share. I'd love a comment if you resonate, and I will see you next time. Namaste. Take care.